Hello everyone, and welcome back to Coronavirus Corner. I read an article today by an Australian psychologist which says being in lockdown is like being trapped in Antarctica with no way out until the ice melts. It's very dramatic, isn't it? Or as Maureen put it, "Oh, Edna, isn't it dragging on? It's like when you've just managed to get through the vicar's sermon without falling asleep, and then you realise the last hymn's got 9 verses." You can feel very trapped in church sometimes, especially if you're next to someone who doesn't get up at the end. I got stuck next to Betty Barraclough one week. After about 5 minutes, I very politely nudged her and asked if she could move. And she shouted at me, "Shut up! Can't you see I'm praying?" I didn't know what to say. I remember thinking, I know Jesus told us to take prayer seriously, but I don't remember him shouting at the disciples. Everyone was looking, and she wouldn't budge. In the end, I had to climb over the pew to get out. It's quite sad looking back. We didn't know at the time that she was starting with dementia. We only realised a couple of months later when she wandered through to the vestry during communion, put on a surplice, and came out singing a medley from Sister Act. The poor vicar did very well. But why does it always have to be when the bishop's there? You can't help wondering if something's wrong with Donald Trump, can you? He keeps throwing wobblies at press briefings, but I think he's just like that. You can see that here we go again look in his wife's eyes, well, when she's allowed out. Little Matt Hancock would never shout at a Chinese woman. He's a real gentleman. You can tell by his teeth. Did you see that interview Laura Koonsberg did with Rishi Sunak? Oh, it was so romantic. Somewhere in a park, so they didn't have to breathe each other's viruses in. All greenery in the background. Honestly, the way she was looking at him, I was half expecting them to start dancing to Bollywood music. He's a good-looking chap. I bet he could go into films if politics doesn't work out. Wonder if he can dance. They should play music at the end, it'd cheer us all up a bit. Bhangra Political Briefings. I might write in to suggest it. Mind you, I wouldn't want to see Michael Gove strutting his stuff. He looks like one of those people that pretended they were goths but secretly went home and listened to ABBA. Today's sensible tip is, be yourself. Don't apologise for who you are. Betty Barraclough never did, and she was happy right to the end, bless her, even if she did think she was married to the vicar. He never let on. He just played along on Sundays and took her to the pub every Tuesday night for months. You take care, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.